All right, Shalom, sisters, Shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bashem, Hashah. I'm back with another video. I already did this video on my phone. I screen recorded it, but it didn't save to my phone for some odd reason. Then I tried to join my phone again, and in the middle of me doing it, like my phone glitched. Like, you know what? I'm gonna try for a third time, three for completion, but I'm gonna try on my laptop. So, Lord willing, this is the real deal this time. But first, let me just start off by saying my videos I make are my speech is always directed to my sisters. I make videos for my sisters and my sisters only. So just like y'all. I make videos for my sisters and my sisters only. My speech is only directed to my sisters. My speech is only directed to women, women in the nation of Israel. I'm not speaking to any men. I'm not speaking to any brothers. And one more thing, I forgot. But this is a sister only channel. So I'm just putting it out there for the, making it crystal clear if it wasn't before. And the thing I just was going to say, the videos I make are not just for sisters in the truth. It's not just for sisters in this faith walk. I make some videos for sisters not in the faith yet. I make videos for some videos for sisters not in the truth yet. One of my videos could wake a sister up, Lord willing. You never know. But I make videos for sisters in the truth, out the truth, and only to women in Israel. So I want to do a video on blonde hair is going off. Now, my sisters in the truth should already know this. Blonde hair is going off according to the Bible. That is not our custom. So for any sister that's not in the faith walk yet, not in the truth, and doesn't know this, well, I'm here to edify you. And for any sister in the truth that just wasn't aware of this information, well, I'm here to edify you through the spirit, through the power of Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, woman like Hashah. So Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, this is edifying. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. It should be a short one through the spirit, but you never know how the spirit moves. So let's go ahead and get this thing crack-a-lacking, okay? All right. Ooh, see that? See that? And move this over here. Use my channel. We're going to kick it off with a classic, Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So Esau, the so-called white man, is our oppressor. Now, I'm not going to make a video and tell you envy the oppressor, even if you're not the oppressor, choose none of his ways, and not tell y'all who the oppressor is. Esau is our oppressor. The so-called white man is our oppressor. So we're not supposed to envy him and try and choose none of his ways. We're not supposed to be like, ooh, dang, they got that. Okay, I want that. Ooh, like you so jealous. You so jealous. You envy. So like you so jealous. You want it. Dang. The newest white girl on the block got the newest bag. Now I gotta get me a new bag. Like, just so jealous you want it. Like, you want what they got. No, we're not supposed to envy in general. But let me go ahead and, show y'all envy. Esau, so-called white man, is our oppressor. Because, like, I don't want to, like, tell y'all not envy not the oppressor and then don't even tell y'all who the oppressor is. So we're just going to kick it off with some classic curses. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore, I'm looking down on my phone a lot, Salakia, because a video I just did, I'm saving it to my phone so I can, I did it on my laptop, but I translated it to my phone so I could add another video on top of it. And I'm trying to save it. So I'm looking down on my phone a lot to like make sure it's processing because Satan really trying to stop this word from coming out. So it's Salakia for me looking down, but just let y'all know. And it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle fleeth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. All praise to the video saved. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young. So basically, the Most High saying, but basically this script is saying, the Lord is going to send against thee in hunger and thirst and nakedness and all things. So you already know, every time we're hungry, every time we need clothes, every time we need anything, we got to go to the so-called white man. Yes, so-called black-owned business, but Esau still own that building. You still paying that rent in that building that you so-called own. The shop you rented out for your business, you still paying it and giving that money to the white man. You still paying taxes. We don't really own anything. If you got a business on the street, that's Esau's property. So we don't really own anything. This is not our heaven. This is our hell. This Esau's heaven. So Esau owns everything. And the Most High said, he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Who is the only people that, what is the only people that took us into slavery? Well, Esau's not the only people that took us into slavery. So like, let me not say that. Only people that put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Who? Let's see. See, y'all know the white man, the only person that did this. Yoke of iron upon thy neck. This is what it looked like. Yoke of iron upon thy neck. The so-called white man did that. Slavery is in the Bible. There's so much truth and history in the Bible. You already know the eagle is on everything. This is America's symbol. Like, y'all cannot tell me, like, who is in the face of all the politics, the news, the government, Congress, Democrat, whatever the case may be, whatever it is called, the United States of America, 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 it's swift as an eagle, like script say. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle fleeth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. The so-called white man. This is the so-called white man. Esau is our oppressor. The so-called white man has this symbol, the eagle, on everything. The so-called white man has this. This is the so-called white man with all this politics, so-called white man with all this government. The Most High said he's going to send us over here with this eagle to a nation we don't understand, a nation whose tongue we don't understand. We are Hebrew Israelites. According to the Bible, we're the real Jews. We're Hebrews. We're Israelites. Our native tongue is Hebrew. We wasn't speaking English in ancient time. No, the Most High brought us over here, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. English speaking, what I'm speaking right now is not our native tongue. So this is just to go to show you we are under Esau right now. He is our oppressor. But that's because we went off and broke the law, statutes, and commandments. So this is a curse put on us. Let me get verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. Give me 1 second. Okay, where I'm at. Where my face go? Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So like y'all. All right. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. So let's do this. Deuteronomy 28, 37, KJV. I'm looking for like one of those posters that got all these different names. But who is the only people on this earth that started us with these names? Colored, blacks, niggers. See that? Esau did this. The so-called white man did this. This is Esau's doing. This just goes to show you, like, this Bible, the Bible we read out of, is so much history and truth behind it. Let me go to 28 verses 33. The fruit of thy land and all the labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away always. The Bible is telling us we're going to be oppressed. Only the so-called white man put a yoke around our neck. Only the so-called white man got the face of the eagle on this whole country, on every dollar bill, whatever the case. Only the so-called white man called us coloreds, African Americans, started all that, coloreds, African Americans, niggers. Only the so-called white man did that, and we're under their oppression. Only the so-called white man put us on ships. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way that whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there Ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Egypt again means just bondage. Only the so-called white man brought us on ships. I'm gonna find some more pictures. I like visuals. Only the so-called white man did that. So I was just putting those precepts to show you that Esau is our oppressor, and Esau is the so-called white man. Let's get that in Genesis chapter 25, verse 30 something. 23. So I get 23. The book of Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. When her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So the most I'm not dealing with ethnicity, race. There's nowhere in the Bible where we're called white people and black people. There's nowhere in the Bible. If it's not in the Bible, it's folly, madness, and vexation of spirit. We call them white, and they call us so-called black. This is the color white, and this is the color black. I don't look like none like that. And ain't no so-called white man look nothing like that. The most I'm not dealing with whites and blacks. The most I deal with nationality. Esau, the so-called white man is Esau, and the so-called black man is Jacob Israel. We were twins in the womb, and first came out red over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now y'all don't. When white people, so-called white people, they're not white, they're red. When they get angry, they are red. Red. I don't know why I'm seeing Jake. Let me do this. I'm gonna want to play. Red. Like red. Look at that. Red. I hope that's enough to show y'all. That's red. What is that? This is red. So Esau, the so-called white man. Esau is the so-called white man. Esau is our oppressor. He was a twin in the womb, but he dishonored that brother of the covenant. And let's go to verse 27. The boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Who, y'all know the so-called white man is the only person that be going hunting, killing all the animals. They're the ones that got the animals locked up in the zoo. Like they even got the animals oppressed, the animals hostage. They're the ones killing and hunting all the animals down. So I'm just going to show y'all who the so-called white man is. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because that's not what this video is about. This video is about blonde hair going off. But I'm not going to come on here and tell y'all, envy not the way of the oppressor, choose not his ways, but don't tell y'all who the oppressor is, like I said. So Esau, the so-called white man, is our oppressor. Now let's get back to the blonde hair. So now that we understand that Esau is the oppressor, we also got to understand we are the salt of the earth. So why would you even want to be like Esau? Why would you even want to be like Esau? Ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. We are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. The Most High hates Esau. Why would you want to choose his ways and be like him? They are the bottom of the barrel. We are above all. We're above all. Why would you want to be like the so-called white man? They have nothing on us. We are a chosen people. We are the salt of the earth. Matthew 5:13, we're the salt of the earth. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Most High hates Esau. The Most High hates the so-called white man. So why would you want to be like him? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the so-called Black, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American, we are the Most High chosen people. He has set us above all the people on the face of the earth. But because we went off and broke the law, statutes, commandments, we're not having dominion and rule and everything as we should. But that's coming soon, though, Lord willing. But we are above all. We are holy. We are chosen special people. We are holy people. And why would you want to be like the so-called white man? That's the bottom of the barrel. Our oppressor, who the Most High hates. Why would you want to be like them? Why? We're not even supposed to be following the ways of the envy. You're not supposed to be envy in general. You're especially not supposed to envy. The Most High's not dealing with those that are envy and covetousness. Just wanting something because somebody else got it. Being so jealous and wanting it because they got it. You're just so jealous, full of envy. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and 9. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it. And Romans 1 and 29. Like the Most High not dealing with that. Most High not dealing with envy. So you're not even supposed to be envy in general. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners, nor shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. The Most High is not dealing with those that are full of envy, jealous, just because jealous and you want something just because somebody else got, just full of envy. The Most High not dealing with that. So in general, as an Israelite woman, we're not supposed to envy, but especially not supposed to be envying the way of the oppressor. We're not supposed to be following their ways. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So we're not supposed to be like, oh, look at the clouds. Oh, gee. The Most High, that's our God. Our God, the God of Israel. Most High is not dealing with these other nations. If it's not Israel, he's not dealing with you. We serve a great God. We know the mighty God we serve. We know he created the skies and the earth and the heavens, the beautiful skies, the beautiful stars. We know he created these things. The heathen should be dismayed. Oh my gosh. Because they don't know about this. The Most High not their God. But we shouldn't be learning the way of the heathen. Heathen, anybody in Israel. You're not supposed to learn the way of them. And having blonde hair in your head is learning the way of them. Doing what they're doing is learning the way of them. This is Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do, and after the doings of land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments and keep mine ordinances to walk therein. I'm the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I'm the Lord. So we're not supposed to be walking and doing what these other nations do. We're not supposed to be walking and doing what Esau do, following after their customs and their traditions. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Labor Day, all that BS. We're supposed to keep the Most High God, Yahweh Bashim, his ordinance. We're supposed to walk after him. We're supposed to keep his laws, statutes, commandments, and his judgment. We're not supposed to go after the way of the oppressor, go after the way of the heathen. That's off. We're not supposed to be doing that. Most High telling us to not learn the way of the heathen, to not follow after their customs and their traditions, to not do what they're doing. Blonde hair is not us. That's not our thing. Now that I put all that out there, we're not supposed to envy the way of the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Let's get that again. Because I kind of had to build it up to get to the point. I can't come, like I said, I'm not going to come out here and tell y'all not to envy the way of the oppressor and don't tell who the oppressor is. So we're not supposed to envy that. So now that we understand, even thou not the oppressor and choosing his ways, we're not supposed to be envying in general, but we're not supposed to envy so-called white man and choose their ways. Why would you want to? We're the salt of the earth. We're the salt of the earth. We're above all people. We're a chosen people, peculiar people, royal priesthood. Why would you want to be like anybody else? Why would you want to be like these other nations? Why would you want to follow after Esau's customs? We're not supposed to go after their ordinances. We're supposed to go after the Most High ordinances, follow his laws, commandments, follow him. We're not supposed to learn the way of the heathen. So now that we understand all that, let's really get into what the Bible says about blonde hair. So we already know that the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, that's the Torah. I was going to say so-called, that's off. That's the Torah. First 5 books of the Bible is the Torah, meaning the law, statutes, and commandments. So according to the Bible, Leviticus chapter 13, verse 29 to 30. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. This is thus saith the Lord. The first 5 books of the Bible are the law, statutes, and commandments. We've been brainwashed to think that the law, statutes, and commandments is just 10, but it's 600 and let me see. So I believe it's 613. Hold on. Let's see. Yep, 613 law, statutes, commandments. First 5 books of the Bible, the law, statutes, commandments, 613 of them. So according to the Bible, according to Leviticus chapter 13, verse 29 through 30, yellow thin hair, you are unclean. We've been unclean. We've been unjust and wicked in the world. The Most High called us, as 1 Peter 2:9 saying, Most High called us out of that darkness into this marvelous light. We got to turn away from all that. But we're a royal priesthood. We're not supposed to be unclean. If you have blonde in your hair, according to the Bible, that is unclean and going off. Look at this. This is going off. Blonde / yellow hair. Because blonde is yellow. Let's look. Let's see. Yeah, look. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow thin hair. That's what blonde looks like. Even if it's a dang honey blonde, it's still going off. Blonde in general. Blonde is yellow, period, point blank. In general, it's going off. See that? Look. See, look. And who is the only people you see with this blonde hair? The so-called white man, Esau. The so-called white man, they have no melanin at all. They have no melanin. And our sisters love that. They love that blonde. I used to have blonde. And I was just fine. I just came to the truth and I had blonde in my hair. As soon as I found, well, I ain't gonna lie. It's 2 brothers tried to tell me about it, and I was like, it's not blonde. But I just kept praying on it. Then the 3rd time, brief for completion, the brother told me about it, rebuked me, brought out scripture. I finally changed my hair. I changed my hair color. Oh, you just gotta take that blonde out, sis. How to take that blonde out? All down this entire page. Who's the only people you see? The so-called white man, our oppressor. It is a plague in your head, according to the Bible. Blonde is not cute. We got some beautiful natural hair. Our natural hair is beautiful. Our natural color is beautiful. Why would you want to be like the oppressor? Why would you want to go after him and his ways? They're nobody. They're disgusting. See that? Look at Satan. Lord willing, this is edifying. That's all I had. It was a short video through the spirit. I was just going to show y'all, like, blonde hair just going off. You know, I had to build it up. Had to show you who the so-called white man was. He is our oppressor. You know, he was our twin in the womb. You know, the Most High's not dealing with race. The Most High's not dealing with whites and blacks. The Most High's dealing with I was going to say ethnicity. The Most High's not dealing with ethnicity. The Most High's dealing with nations. Israel is a nation. Esau is a nation. All these other nations are nations. So-called Chinese man, they're a nation. So-called Indian, they're a nation. It's 18 nations in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken. And Esau is a nation within itself, and Israel is a nation itself. So Israel, Jacob and Esau were in the womb fighting together, you know, and Esau came out a hairy red garment. That is the so-called white man, and that is our oppressor. The so-called white man has oppressed us, and a lot of our people think we're not oppressed. Yes, we are. Until Yahweh shall come back, until the Most High send his son back for a second coming, there will never be equal rights. Black Lives Matter is stupid because there will never be equal rights. The Black Lives Matter raised like almost $2 million, and guess what went to the white man? They don't care about us. Until we get this place back in rulership, until we get the kingdom, Lord willing, until we get in rulership, having dominion over all things, there will never be equal rights for us. We will forever be oppressed under Esau because we went off. These are all curses. But I was just going to show y'all to build it up to the point blonde hair is going off. That is the white man custom. That's their tradition. We are royal people. We're a chosen people. So why would you want to be like them? If you have blonde in your hair, Bubba shall take it out. According to the Bible, Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 29 through 30, it is unclean. Take the blonde out. We are beautiful, a royal chosen priesthood, take the blind out. Blind is ugly. Take it out. Like, take it out. Well, Lord, this is edifying. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatah. I love y'all. If you need anything, please reach out. Shalom.